she shot her first ever scene with another man.
Welcome to Chew the Fat. I am your host, Smooth, and today we're going to talk about Adam22, No Jumper, and why I feel it's over for him. We're not going to waste too much time. We're going to jump right into this video. Like to hear it. Here it goes.
But I do have an announcement. I just want to break it to you guys so that you guys all know what's going on, which is basically...
You're quitting on us, bro.
I'm not quitting.
Shit.
I'm not quitting. But I'm going to tell you something that might blow your mind.
All right, blow my mind then. It's early enough.
After 7 years with my girl, this is not the breakup conversation. I realize it might have sounded like that right there for a second.
Yeah.
After 7 years,
I wish it was.
Doing porn pretty much the whole time, but we've gotten more and more deeper into the conversation or into the porn stuff. And after, many hundreds and hundreds of threesomes and stuff, I decided, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year.
Okay.
She shot her first ever scene with another man.
What?
Listen, you can't come back from that. You just can't come back from that. There was no reason for him to do that. Not at all. And we're definitely going to get into why there was no reason for him to do that ever. It makes no sense for him to do that. He mentioned the fact that they decided together. But he was right. He decided. He did. You did decide. She tried to respect you, but you didn't want respect. You chose the route of the cuck. Carry on.
Oh,
Over the weekend.
that shows growth.
That shows growth.
Look at Sharp in the corner.
You're saying that you don't have it in you to disagree with me. So I'm going to use this as an example. Tell me how you really feel.
What about her? Listen, for the money, you don't want to hear what I'm talking about for the money, young.
I'm going to tell it
For the money, young.
Yeah.
I disagree. I could disagree with Adam if he told a lie. Like, you try to stay away from bullshit on the podcast. It's like, all right, how I really feel is that I need my girl to go out and shoot a motherfucking porno solo scene so she can bring that bag back home. This is a business, nigga. This is business.
Yeah. Don't follow men like this. This is horrible advice for men who really don't know how to deal with women. Period. And again, a lot of people would describe this behavior as a beta male. No, this is not a beta male. There's alpha, then there's beta, then there's delta. It's like everybody you see pretty much. If you look at the bell curve, the delta is most of us. And then you have your gamma, which are men who try to portray like they are really men. And then there's the omega at the very bottom, which have absolutely no clue at all. This to me falls right on the gamma scale. We're going to carry on.
To me, it was kind of like, the reality is that her career has been, helped by me for sure, but also held back by me to a certain extent because of the fact that we would only shoot together. And
Take a man to realize that shit.
The number one thing that she...
I'm very surprised or not surprised that Sharp is addressing it in this manner. I mean, that's his homie. He doesn't want to embarrass him on his TV, and his employer, by the way. So, there's only but so much you could really do to try to explain to him how egregious this actually is, right? And I say that because Sharp, he's pretty much from the streets, right? And more importantly, by his own testimony, he at least was at some point in his life a P. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, that's a pimp. So I can see on one hand that he has no appreciation for love with women in particular because he may still view women as a commodity more so than a lover, and maybe just will always be on that level. So I can understand that part. But homie to homie, like, he's got to understand that this is an L. You have to understand that this is an L. I don't know, but we gonna keep it going.
Gets asked, that she gets requested, whatever, is they want to see her shoot with another guy. And, we've kind of had the conversation over the years, and I started to come to this realization that the reason why I didn't want her to do it was not because of my own personal jealousy or anything like that. It was really just the fact that I didn't want to be the guy who got roasted on the internet that week. You know, I didn't want to be the one that everybody was making videos about, whatever. And I slowly started to feel like that's kind of a stupid.
And that's exactly what you are, dude, right now. You are the dude getting roasted this week about this. Nothing you can do about it. That's just what it is. You are the dude who's getting roasted about it. And you could call it whatever you want. You can call it jealousy if you like to. I mean, you should be jealous if that's your wife. This ain't your girlfriend. This ain't a bust down. This is your wife. You should be jealous, and you should never want anyone else to ever have it. That's just what it is. And I understand that they're in the adult film industry and they were doing scenes together with other girls. And that's different. You don't allow a man to come in, because at least they were all cooperating. She likes girls, he likes girls. Great. They're together. They're sharing that experience. If you're going to go that way, if you're going to do the extra stuff and all of that, okay, cool. But once you allow another man to come and mark your territory and dominate your woman, you're not coming back from that.
Stupid reason for me to hold her back from doing something that would realistically be very, very good for her career, you know?
Right.
Because the truth is that the guy that she shot with is somebody that I'm very cool with, that I spent time around. I trust him.
Let me know if y'all think that's worse in the comments. For him to actually be cool with the dude that this is happening with. He is very cool with the dude who this is happening with. I can see how that could be very awkward for, you know, everyday people. Maybe not for him, but I don't know if that's better or worse. It's an L either way for me, and I wouldn't consider either. But let me know what you think if it's worse. That he's cool with the guy, and he has to see the guy probably a lot who rearranged his woman's insides.
When she went off to go do this shit, it didn't, you know, I wasn't like hurting inside just knowing that she was doing. No, I stayed home. I'm not being the driver.
I'm not watching or being the driver though. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, I'm pretty sure Sharp got the same thing to say as me about that.
I don't know.
I hope
Sharp's
not.
A little more misogynistic
I hope
than you.
not.
Let's hear it, Sharp. What do you think when you hear this?
You see that? He's a little more misogynistic. First off, misogynistic basically means that you have hatred and or contempt for women. So because you hate or have contempt for women, you would not allow somebody to come in and straight beat up on your wife. Yeah. Makes sense of that.
I look at it like this, man. You understand, and I'm just going to be transparent. Both of y'all, time's ticking. You only got so much time in this industry. The porn star
this is a
industry
dance
like
right here.
You could be here
No.
today,
This is a
look
dance
good,
right here.
tomorrow, and it's just over. You know what I mean? So, and capitalize off it now while you have the chance to capitalize on it, and don't wait until shit starts to fall at an all-time low to say, okay, we'll finally do it. You got to hit it while it's high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it from a business perspective.
For the money,
Y'all already married, bro. That's your chick. Shit,
She's not going nowhere.
That's what you think.
Talking about what are you talking
That's
about?
what you
Julian?
think.
But that's part of it too, is that
about
we already know that we're going to probably have like another couple kids, and that this is just kind of like her
Exactly.
doing what she can to make her OnlyFans go fucking crazy in the meantime, in the lead up to her basically exiting the game in a couple weeks.
This is not how men exhibit leadership. You don't throw your woman out to the wolves and then expect her to respect you later. It's not how it goes. He actually had another talk with another person present who has a similar lifestyle. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the gentleman with the blue hair. That's Destiny. He also lives the cuck lifestyle where he allows women, well, his woman, or maybe any girlfriend he has, but he allows his woman, his wife actually, because he's married now too, to smash other dudes. And he does too. Yeah, you heard it. He smashes other dudes and women. So, yeah, he has a different perspective on it.
And I feel like Destiny might have a perspective on this. But so I've been with my girl for 7 years. We just got married. We're not in an open relationship, but from a porn perspective, we shoot with other girls, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But no other guys is busting her coochie and ass out.
Well, you guessed it. Over the weekend,
Oh no.
I wish you were right.
she filmed her first ever scene with another man.
I know you was mad.
Shit.
You was angry.
I agreed to it, so I was. I say
but-
angry might not be the word.
You
Nah.
was kind of like disappointed a little bit. Like, you vibe like, that's your sitch.
You know, I agreed to
would.
it. She gave me a lot of outs on the way in. Like she
Yeah.
kind of kept telling me.
So far, this seems like the most sensible guy. So far.
Like, if you don't want me to, I won't do it.
You
You
should
know,
have said no.
Exactly. You should
that
have
I
said
wanted
no.
to do it. I'm
Millions
like,
on top of millions of dollars, Adam. You didn't do that shit.
fair enough. But I
Come
told
on,
her, I'm
bro.
like, I think you should do it. Let's do it.
How do you-
Hey, you know what? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He's actually right. He's actually right. He's actually right. Watch this.
Oh.
Okay. Can we talk numbers at all in terms of like income? Are you comfortable sharing any of that?
Sure, I don't care.
What is the whole brand make in a month or in a year?
I mean, no Jumper might bring in $1 million a month,
Wow.
and then Plug Talk,
Wow.
not quite as much, but in the ballpark arena of that.
How?
Yeah, where's it?
Okay. So you heard that. You heard that. You heard that. He's already got millions of dollars. What did he just say? He's making nearly $2 million a month. A month. Did you hear what I said? He is making nearly $2 million a month.
Perfect.
He does not need it. I had some fools try to argue me down about that. Like, he's doing it for the money. And I understand it could still be for the money. If there was no money involved, he probably wouldn't do it. But they don't need money. They're not struggling for money. They're not going broke. They're making nearly $2 million a month. And that podcast was actually a year ago. So I would imagine he's doing even better than that. He's had new business ventures since then. His Plug Talk's still been doing good. Like, you can't make me believe that he did that for the money. If you make $24 million in a year, which he's been doing it for several years, let's just say he only did that 1 year. That's pretty much enough to sustain a very comfortable lifestyle, period. Couple generations if you move your money right. So all of that dumb talk that I hear y'all fools saying about he need the money, shut up. Shut up.
You five about it now.
She's
Do I need
32.
to Get you an old English?
No, yeah, I don't need to drown the pain in the old English.
Uh,
But I was kind of surprised because I feel like I can like intellectualize it, and from my perspective, I don't think it should be a big deal.
Yeah.
But then after she
You don't
actually
think it should
did
be
it,
a
I'm
big
not
deal.
gonna lie, I did feel kind of odd. You know,
neighborhood
a
crib,
little
I
bit of that
got
feeling.
one.
Of course he felt odd. That's like, of course you're gonna feel some type of way. You can't get that back. Every single time you go for some McLovin, you're gonna have to think about that dude that was pounding your chick before, man. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. He was getting his rocks off, man, on your chick. You can't take that back. Every time you go there, you know you after her, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what you're gonna have to deal with. And odds are, the dude that they picked, which we'll show you in just a second, we'll reveal that in just a second, is probably better at it than he does. He so happens to do adult films. That dude really does this. So you just might be in trouble. You just might be in trouble.
Today I got time, cuz.
in the belly.
You felt
You
odd.
know, well, like,
what's the guy
goddamn,
black?
like, five real?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
goddamn, like, yo.
Yo,
Did you hear
I
him?
can just see now, like academics watching me this shit.
What about
man.
you, Flacco? You have a woman?
Let's stay on topic.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Oh, what?
When your open relationship, you ever have this sort of thing where, you know, she hooks up with someone else, and like at first at least, did it kind of rub you the wrong way, or is
I've actually thought a lot about this because I feel certain types of ways with random girls that I'll meet when they're banging other guys. And you know what I realized? So I'm going to give you a perspective that's super unique, and
Okay.
I don't expect.
Does Destiny look like he just rolled out of bed, or is it just me? Like, bro, is that a cardigan he's wearing? What's going on? It looked like he grabbed all his clothes out of the hamper, bro. And you just woke up, like, from, like, and as you can't say he went out the night before, because who the hell would go outside with any of those clothes. It looked like he was drinking. He got smashed, went home, and then was like, oh, I'm late for the interview. Uh-oh, I'm late for the interview. And then just got up and went there. But carry on.
Like anybody be able to relate to it.
Because our situation is different because you are in an open
Super
relationship.
open, yeah.
I'm just in like an open porn
Porn
relationship,
yeah.
you know?
The way that I feel is the only time I get like jealous
Exactly.
people-
You see why he's laughing? Because he's like, bro, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Somebody else is giving you chick McLovin. It is what it is. Whether it's filmed and monetized or not, it's still a violation. Violation. And any real dude, man, after experiencing that, man, they're not trying to see the chick no more. That's it.
Goodbye.
It's over.
She belongs to the streets.
That's it.
when I lose access to somebody. So for my wife, if she's fucking other dudes, I don't care. I can fuck other girls. That's fine because we still have each other. The only time I'll get a little bit jealous is if I'm like, if there's a girl I'm seeing that's like really cool, and then she gets a boyfriend, and then we can't fuck anymore. That's usually when I'm like, oh fuck, that sucks. But like, if people I like are fucking other people, as long as I still fuck them, as long as we still hang out or whatever, I'm usually cool. But it's when I start losing access to people that I'm like, oh shit, and I start to feel like a little bad about it. I mean,
But I'm
All right, that's enough from these dudes, man. I really can't get with this on any level. On any level, this is not manly. This is not cool. This is not player. I don't care if there's money involved. At some time, there must be money over morals, right? For these guys, money over morals, right? That's how they doing it. That's the wrong way. It's supposed to be morals over money, bro.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today?
Look at this. Look at this.
Finally happening. Wow.
He got a
No,
he
you're-
cheesing ear to ear.
Shooting with today.
Look at her. She cheesing hard. She's so ready. Look, blushing. Look,
Finally
right in the lip. Look,
Guess
just
who I'm
look,
shooting
look,
with today?
look. She ready to go.
It's finally happening.
It's
Wow.
finally
I know you were gonna do that.
happening. It's finally happening. Bro, she's toast. She's toast. Do what you will. It is what it is. Y'all just got married too. And you have a child together. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. You got some explaining to do. I understand you're in the adult film industry, and that's absolutely questionable as well. I could never, ever participate in that, and I could never be with someone who participated in that. I don't care if it's just you and your significant other. It's still wild. Like, I wouldn't want to put that out there for the entire world to see. Like, I understand people leak tapes sometimes and different things, but to do it on purpose, that's wild. That's wild. And it's just a messy situation. Now you got to be around, dude. It might get awkward. It might destroy the friendship. I don't know. This is a little bit too weird for me. Let me know if I'm like outdated. Let me know if I'm too old school. Maybe is there something wrong with me? Am I not hip? Is this what we supposed to be doing out here? Is this what we supposed to be doing out here? This was cool right now? This was cool right now? I'm just gonna be an old head because I will never get down with that. I'm gonna be corny because I will never get down with that. I could never feel like I was a man and tolerated some nonsense like that. That's just not the way it goes. Not for me. Not never. Stupid. Never. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I'm going too hard on a homeboy or Destiny, whatever. Doesn't matter. Adam22 Destiny. I don't approve of either one of those. Y'all let me know if y'all think I'm doing too much, whatever. But I'm letting you know that's wild in my book. That is wild in my book, and it will never be acceptable for me. That's a no. And I guarantee you it's going to destroy the relationship, and at some point, he's going to regret it more than he does. He already has remorse for it immediately. He said he felt odd. That's how he's explaining it, but he definitely felt horrible about it. And the feeling is probably going to get worse, and he's going to realize that it was a mistake. He said the lady gave him several outs, and he still did it anyway. She wanted to give you the respect. That's what she wanted to do. She tested you. And You said, nah, you don't have to respect me. Go ahead and do what you want. Keep letting these women do what they want, what they say they want. A lot of times women will ask you to do something just to see if you're going to say yeah or not, to test your gangster. You failed, bro. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. This is sick to me. Y'all let me know if I'm bugging. And as always, stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
You know that ain't my style. You know that ain't my style.